Hello everyone, Luxens here, your coach of the Lily Cove Lopanicos this time, and I'm here for my GUU draft analysis. Now, as you might have seen the draft stream, I'll turn off my fan actually because it can be quite annoying. You might have seen draft stream, so you might already know my draft, but I'm here to break down why I picked what I picked, and basically explain my reasoning behind everything, and a few decisions. GUU is the global Ubers union created by Obo. There's a bunch of nice admins like Aaron, Dai, John probably. I don't know all off the top of my head right now. Wait, can I actually? Yes, I can actually look at this. So the GUU consists of the admin team of Aaron, Aquarius, Dai, John Jr., Odds, and Zombie, with Ollie on there as well. Wow, like half the players are admins. Jeez, fuck, right? They're just sort of admins though. And we have Obo, who is the commissioner of the league. Basically, we have players from you have Aaron, Aquarius, Dai, John, Odds, Zombie, Johnny, GB, fuck. Jacob, Squid, Linman, JB Westside, Shay, Kohan, bunch of cool people, Obo and Ollie as well, bunch of cool people as I said. I'm not here to talk about them, they're irrelevant now. All that is relevant now is my team. You wanna know why? Because I have the power of God and anime on my side. Because what did I do? I took some inspiration from my boy Aaron2420 and his ICBA draft and drafted my top 11 waifus as Pokemon. So, I'm not going to go in order from this was my first pick to this was my last pick. And actually I think that will be more interesting because like your last pick is the one you need the least usually. Well, not usually. Not always, because it can be like a mega that can't get sniped or something. Usually, your last pick is not one that you have much to say on. Like, the rest of your team kind of speaks for it. But here, I get to talk about every pick in like more in depth, I'd say, because there's a reason why I picked a certain mon for a certain waifu. And and now you'll have like incredibly powerful stuff. And you could have some tier 5 and then more powerful stuff. We drafted using like somewhat modified GBA tiers, so they're still essentially GBA tiers, but with like I think a few unbanned. I'm not sure. I just know my team, and the team I play every week for like 3 days. A good preparation. Either way. As I said, you'll have like, but what we did was we made it split tiers. So it's basically GBA tiers, but with split tiers. So you have tier 1A, which is like the god tier Ubers. You have tier 1B, which is like the not so god tier, but still very god tier Ubers. And then you have tier 2A, which is like the not extremely god tier, but still incredibly great Ubers. And then you have the Ubers for tier 2B, you know. And then just kind of scaled down within the other tiers. Now, starting off with my 11th waifu. By the way, this list has changed already probably by the time that this is going up. It's probably changed like 10 hell, some of the waifus that are on here are already not on my top 11 anymore. Simply because I found other waifus that I like more. Either way, as of the draft of GUU, these were my top 11. So let's get right into it, and we're going to start with Nia Tepelin from Gurren Lagann being represented by Raikou. Now, the reasoning why I picked Raikou for Nia Tepelin is one, I need an electric type. She doesn't necessarily have anything to do with electric. She has more to do with the stars, space and stuff. I guess drills because of Gurren Lagann. But the reasoning why is kind of because Raikou's mane at the back of his head. Now, the purple mane looks a bit like Nia's long flowing white bluish hair, which to me fits well enough to justify the pick. Either way, I do think that it is one of the lesser representations of waifus. There's worse ones, there's better ones, but Raikou had to deal for Nia, which is a bit unfortunate. But Nia, but now I'm just gonna talk about Nia. Fuck it. Nia is a great character in Gurren Lagann. Not my personal favorite. There's two characters. Yeah. Well, because you know Simon and Nia are kind of like same level for me in terms of character wise. So the only character that I rate above Nia, which is kind of obvious, it's Kamina. Kamina is the best character in Gurren Lagann, no doubt. Big sad. Either way, Nia's still an amazing character, and that's why she's 11. Now, onto my next pick, waifu, whatever. It's Ai Hayasaka from Kaguya-sama Loves War, which is going to be represented by Protein and Greninja. This is probably the worst representation for any of the waifus, but I couldn't really find anything else for Hayasaka. She's very chill, however she can act joyfully and stuff when like Kaguya and fucking Shirogane aren't like around. She's more so very chill, very what's it? She acts like a gurere, but she isn't in love with the guy. She just acts very chill, basically, and very like emotionless. Well, not really emotionless, but like blank for her emotion, you know? That. Which is somewhat like a ninja, and she did disguise as Kaguya, which is also a ninja-like trait, and Protean being able to disguise as another type, it's a shit reasoning, I know, but I couldn't really find anything else, because at this point in the draft, I only decided like halfway into the draft, wait a second, all these mons can be representations for these waifus, with a bit of imagination. So what if I just do it for the rest of them now as well? Like, around my 6th pick, I think, I decided, okay, I'm just going to do full-on waifus now. Either way, it worked out in the end. We did get Protein Gren, which is an amazing mon, and we have Ai Hayasaka. She's great, because she's chill as hell. She's actually just like, she actually is a really normal teenager, to be honest. Well, a bit stereotypically white among her friends. Well, not really. It's fine. She's great. That's why she's on here. Next one is Shinoa Hiragi, which is represented by Lurantis. Now, I think from the gif in the background, you can tell why Lurantis is Shinoa in this one. If you couldn't already, I'd suggest you take a look at the massive fucking scythe she's wielding, and then at Lurantis' hands. See the connection? I think you do. If you don't, oh boy, you are gonna have a fun with that. I'm just kidding. Either way, Shinoa is an amazing waifu in my opinion. Look at it. Just look at how badass she is. Like, name one other waifu that does this with the finesse that Shinoa does it. Look at this. Bonk. Easy. Basically, I picked Lurantis for her because 1, the sights, and 2, pink, purple, kind of close together. I just really like Lurantis as a mon in general, so that really helps with, you know, wanting to use it and being willing to pick something like this. Because it's, let's be honest, Lurantis is not a great mon. We do have some Trick Room setters on this team that can try and support Lurantis, the offensive Lurantis sets, but one of the main benefits from Lurantis is that it gets defog, which is one of the main reasons why I got it. So, that and it fitting Shinoa so well with the scythe. Like, that's all I needed, to be honest. The fucking scythe hands and me liking Lurantis and Shinoa. There we go. Now, next up, we have Stephanie Dola, which is being represented by Diancie. Now, I think, like, the hair already is very comparable to Diancie's diamonds on her head. and kind of sprouts to the side a bit, but it's not very long yet. Here we have Diancie, which is a princess, and here we have Steph, who is also a princess. That is the main reason why I picked Diancie for Steph. Steph is one of the funniest characters in anime, in my opinion. She's such good comic relief, and she has a great character too, being the son. What? No, she's not a trap. Fuck, I exposed myself. I am big. I'm not gonna say that because that can be seen as not nice. So she is the daughter of the king, the full king of Elkia in No Game No Life, which is my favorite anime. So I had to pick up Steph. And Steph is such an idiot, but she's not, and it's great. But her intelligence is so low compared to Soga and Shiro, and makes it all the more funnier that she's actually smart. And we'll go on to the next one, which is Kurul Tepes, also from Owari no Seraph. I forgot to say the anime for Shinoa, which is Owari no Seraph. Owari no Seraph, or Owari no Seraph, Seraph at the end, whatever you want to call it. Kurul is also from there. And basically, she's a vampire. I didn't want to pick Crobat because I needed a dragon. And yeah. Bats are kind of draconic, I guess, somewhat. Not really. But, yeah. This is the second worst representation for waifu. Like, Kurul is short and slender, and I have Salamis, which is just a big fat dragon. I don't know why. To me, it somehow fits. I guess it's because Kurul is quite aggressive. Salamins are known for being aggressive. I like Kurul. She's somewhat of a mother figure for what's his face? I want to call him Kiba, but it's from High School DxD. Mika, right? Wait, I'm gonna Google this. I'm so fucking stupid. Not Nika. Mika. Yeah, it's Mikaela. Mikaela Hyakuya. That was it. Okay, so Mika. She's kind of like a mother figure to Mika after he, you know, got fucking yeeted by Freed in the first episode, or like the second episode. I don't remember. It's not a spoiler though, so don't worry about it. He got fucking yeeted, was adopted, became a vampire, and he basically only drinks her blood because he doesn't want to kill humans and he's a pussy. Hey. Either way, acts a bit like a mother. She looks, you know, like 14 and 16. She's like a 1,000-year-old vampire. I'll take it. She's a nice waifu. On to the next one. We have Ravel Phoenix from High School DxD, which I love Ravel. Ravel is so adorable. She, like, every moment where she's on screen, it's just like someone with a pure mind being adorable, and it's adorable. Ravel is Ravel is my personal favorite character in the High School DxD universe. And Kiba is up there as well. Freed Salzend is up there as well, because Freed is a fucking I love Freed. Freed is amazing. Azazel as well. But Ravel Phoenix, in my opinion, the best waifu in the show. A lot of people will argue against that, and that is completely fair. She has twin tails. She's very cute. She's short. Those are all things I really need. And her character is pretty well built out, especially in light novels, in my opinion. And I picked Skarmory for it because imagine a phoenix, but what if it was made of steel? There we have a Skarmory. So instead of an actual phoenix, we got Skarmory. Does it completely work out? No, of course not. But it's Pokemon and anime waifus. Like, you're not gonna get it one-on-one, except for some of them. Either way, I think that Skarmory is a fine pick for Ravel, the useless chicken as she is called by Koneko. But Ravel is just incredibly cute. That's why I chose her. girl's great. I can't speak. Next up, we have a recent competitor who has already moved up in the ranks of my favorite waifus. It's Fumino Furuhashi from Bokuben, or We Never Learn, or whatever the full name of that show is. Fumino is amazing. I love Fumino. She is the most pure individual on this planet, aside from one, which we'll get to later. And I picked Primarina for her because the obvious blue hair. She actually sings in the opening and in the ending, if I recall correctly, for Bokuben. Together with the other two main girls. Well, together with two of the other main girls is what I meant to say. But Fumino, she is so cute. She's such a cinnamon roll. I love her. Look at that face. Like, you can hear this image. You can hear this goddamn image. So, Fumino, it's Fumino. That's all I have to say, to be honest, if you watch Bokuben. Like, Fumino. Period. Next waifu. We have C2 from Code Geass. And Code Geass is an old favorite of mine. It is actually one of the first anime that I've ever watched. I think I watched it right after Death Note, because this similar like psychological warfare that is going. Well, it's not similar psychological warfare, but both of them are also about psychological warfare. This was actually the first quote-unquote mecha anime that I watched, and C2, Pizza Waifu. C2 is one of my favorite characters, hands down, in anime. There's a long list before, but she makes the top 20 easily every time. I do not care. And there's only one mon appropriate for C2, and that is Gardevoir. And just a look at the two side by side. You have Gardevoir, you have C2. If this was C2 in her white outfit, you'd be like, that's a Gardevoir. Pizza Waifu deserves a spot. Pizza Waifu is the best food waifu. C2 is a great character. I love her. We get on to the next one, which is going to be Kosake Onodera from Nisekoi, and her representation is Illumise. Now, if we want to talk about the most pure, the most innocent, the most needed to be protected, cute little cinnamon roll that there is, we have to talk about Kosake Onodera, because Onodera is like an angel, literally. Like, if an angel came down to earth with all this wholesomeness and pureness and decided, I'm gonna not be an angel, but I'm gonna be a human, that would be Kosake Onodera. She can't do anything wrong. She can't really cook, but she tries her hardest, really hard. And basically, I chose Illumise for this because she couldn't hurt a fly. Illumise couldn't hurt itself, haha. Well, it can, but that's kind of morbid. And the shiny form of Illumise has a brown like neck thing, or like haircut thing, which also fits with Onodera's brown hair. I just have brown in a very Dutch accent, I think. Either way, Illumise couldn't hurt anyone, is my point. Onodera couldn't hurt anyone, is my point. Which, let's be honest, it's not a great reason, but it works. And I still think it fits. So, this is number 3, by the way. We're getting into the top 3. Well, number 1 is like 90 light years above everyone, but oh well. We're getting to the second to last one, and it is going to be Jibril from No Game No Life, and she's going to be represented by Lunala. Now, I'm going to talk a bit about No Game No Life now, and quite a few plot points as to why Lunala makes sense. So you might want to skip a bit ahead to not understand what I'm talking about. Even if you skip in the middle of me talking about Jibril and like the stuff that she's done in No Game No Life, you'll probably won't understand any of it. So, basically, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to talk about it now. Skip ahead if you still want to. Jibril, as a Flugel, looks like an angel. is a fucking murder machine. What is also a fucking murder machine? Lunala. So, due to the events in No Game No Life 0, where giant fucking laser beams and giant massive attacks, fucking killmongering angel, demon, devil, Jibril, we are going to make something capable of such a destruction the representative of Jibril. Now, the only other mon that I feel like would have fit Jibril would have been a Veltom, because that's literally the Pokemon of death, you know? But, or realm destruction. Either way, I still think Lunala is a fine choice. Like the halo on her head is, you could see as the gold ring around Lunala. You have the fat Moonguy's beam, you know. She also has a scythe. I have a thing for scythes, don't I? Oh well. Either way, Jibril has enormous fucking wings coming out of her ass, and we have Lunala who doesn't have them coming out of her ass, but they're still giant wings. And destruction. That's all I need to say, to be honest. And Jibril is such a great character, but she's such a mean character at the same time. And her thirst, it's not even love, it's thirst for knowledge, is interesting to say the least. And Jibril is just a great character in general. She does so much for the show. There's only a handful of characters that beat her out, in my opinion, which are the very obvious ones, the main characters. The main characters from No Game No Life are amazing, but I don't consider them waifus or husbandos or whatever, cause no, just no. I'm not making an 11-year-old a waifu. No. But last and the greatest of all time, my personal favorite waifu, my number one girl. It's very obvious because it's Nico, and we're going to have extra Nico content on here in the bottom left corner, because Nico. That's all I need. My team is called the Loppen Nikos. It is Mega Loppen Nico. We have a Nico. Need I say more? I don't think I do. If you haven't talked to me ever, this is the first video you're watching of me, this is going to seem weird, because why am I fanboying so much over this particular anime girl? What is it about her that I like so much? Well, it's Nico. That's all I'm going to say. I do not feel like explaining every single detail on why I like Nico in a video about why I drafted waifus. So, we have Nico. Lapa Nikos, there we go. Bottom left, that is Nico in bunny pajama, which is why I call my Lapanese Nico or Nico Yazawa, or well, just Nico or Nico Yazawa. She's my number one girl. I love her to death. I would hold hands with this character. That's how good it would get. Okay, that's a bit far. I apologize. But Nico is my personal favorite waifu, my personal favorite anime character as well. And you might hate me for that. I do not care. It is all my opinion. And this was my draft analysis for GUU. Thank you for watching, and we face the Memphis Bewares, coached by Odds, Week 1. So I'll see you guys in Week 1. Peace out.